Yo, man, hit that thumbs up button. This is what happens when keeping it real goes wrong. This is what happens when, dating your homeboy's sister or niece or, somebody. It's in general when one of your boys that you know is kind of like a dog, but he's dating somebody that you really care about that's close to you, but everything's going well, nothing's wrong. Now, when Golden Tate's sister, Brianna Tate, track star, that was Jalen Ramsey's girlfriend since he was, I think, in college. And they were well publicized. They used to show all they puppy love stuff on Instagram, and it was like, oh, it's cute. And then last summer, he left her publicly for a girl he met in Vegas, a dancer, and he left her while she was pregnant. So the disrespect from Golden Tate's looking at it like, yo, I don't like the way he did my sister. So somebody on Twitter a year ago, around this time, actually in October, was like, yo, what do you think? And he said, in quote, he know he gonna have to see me. So this is a year. This has been building up for a year. This confrontation with Golden Tate and Jalen Ramsey. And then he even went on, Golden Tate, who plays for the Giants, and says, I'm not happy with all that disrespect that he's shown towards my sister and the thing that he's done in the past, but I don't really want to go too much into that. So, like I said, we don't know exactly all of the things that have gone into that relationship. All we know is that he used to date Brianna Tate, and he left her. He dumped her publicly and was flossing. It's like literally she had the baby. He broke up with her when she was pregnant. She had the baby, and then like a week later, he was posting. He took everything down with her and started posting up his new bitch. You know what I mean? It's a cold game, and then a year later, he gets his biggest contract of his career. He's like the highest paid corner in NFL history. So how does it really feel? She had a one-way ticket to the promised land. Not saying that she's not okay herself. She's a track star, but yeah, the dude leaves her while not only while she's pregnant, but then a year later signs the biggest contract of his life. So yeah, Golden Tate wasn't feeling that, and then they had this game, and it was more competitive than it would have seemed. It was a big tackle on third and three, where Jalen Ramsey blew him up. On third down, it was real noticeable. Got the crowd into it. Everyone, I don't say the crowd into it, but it got it got the players into it. And then at the end of the game, they went at it. I'm surprised they didn't go at it, pregame. I remember Malcolm Jenkins and Eric Reed a few years ago, before the whistle was even blown, them niggas was going at it. I don't, I seen this coming. If Golden Tate is really, really upset, I mean, you could have booked the trip, you could have booked the flight and go see Jalen Ramsey. You don't have to wait till we play a football game against each other. Fuck that, But this is what happens when you got people dating your sister. I mean, there's nothing you could do about that. I mean, women get done wrong all the time out here. It's not cool what Jalen Ramsey did, but like I say, we don't know the whole story and what he was going through with that woman. That woman could have poured hot water on him. We don't know. But from the public perspective, all we know is he dumped her sister publicly and left her while she was pregnant. So from that perspective, I can see why Golden Tate is upset about that. When everything was all good, it was like, yeah, yeah, he dated my sister. It's cute. It's cool. It's cool. But now that he done dumped your sister and he done signed the biggest contract of his life, and by the way, the LA Rams beat the Giants pretty fairly in that game today, as competitive as the Giants were. It just makes it worse. So it's kind of an embarrassing feeling. It's got to be for Golden Tate. You lose the game, you get blown up, and then on top of that, the dude that used to bone your sister, he left her while she was pregnant, flossed a new bitch, got a big contract, and what did you get out of it? You got no revenge. You got nothing. Jalen Ramsey wins again. And then there's reports that Jalen Ramsey was standing out in front of the Ramsey was standing outside of the Giants locker room after the game for round two. So they had the little back and forth after the game. I mean, you can't really see anybody get hit. There's so many guys. There hasn't been any suspensions. I'm pretty sure it won't. I'm pretty sure fines are going to be thrown out. I mean, they're fining coaches $100,000 for not wearing face masks. I'm pretty sure they're going to fine both of these guys, multiple players who were involved in that shit. But yeah, Ramsey was standing in front of the Giants locker room waiting for fucking Golden Tate after the game. So he wanted more. I'm like, well, damn, what more do you do to the guy? You already dumped his sister publicly. You already embarrassed her. You left the girl when she was pregnant. You got paid. You blew him up. What more do you like? Come on, Jalen. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? He's standing in front of the locker room waiting on him. He says he wanted round two, and it didn't happen. The NFL wasn't gonna let it go. But yeah, the corners and receivers, they hate each other, and usually it's just based off football and in between the numbers and shit like that. But no, this is a personal thing. And I remember when I first heard that he was dating Golden Tate's sister, I said, okay, be careful with that. Watch that. You know, things unravel. I mean, a lot of that goes around more than you think. I mean, in the NBA, Doc Rivers' daughter married Seth Curry's little brother. I mean, Steph Curry's little brother, Seth Curry. I mean, it happened more frequently than you believe, actually. But we had never seen a situation like that, like the way Jalen and Breonna Tate ended up. It was just kind of like, damn, like I could have swore he was just with her, and then a week later he had a new one. You know, so it is what it is. But Golden Tate, you still didn't win, man. Jalen Ramsey still turns out victory uh, for Jalen Ramsey despite all of the bullshit.